Hello, Facebook. It's Kim Porter, and today I wanted to kind of piggyback off of the post that I had yesterday about letting fear stop you. And, it was like, who cares what anyone else thinks? And so I just want you to know that your mission and your message are too important to let the fear stop you. One of the best ways to get in front of an audience to grow your business is video. And I hear all the time, I don't know what to say. I feel overwhelmed. I don't know who I'm speaking to. I don't know what my message is. And the very first thing is you're not speaking to everyone. You want to speak to one person, one single person. That's all you need to be speaking to when you're getting on video or when you're doing your messaging. So you get that one person in mind, and then you create your message. And when you do that, it's not as scary because you're only talking to one person. You're not trying to talk to everyone. And so when you do that, you want to share your story and your gifts and your products and your services with people without trying to please everyone, because you're really only trying to please that one client, that one ideal client of yours. So what if one person shows up? This is another thing. What if I get on live video and no one shows up? Well, right now, no one's really showing up here, and it's okay because they can watch it later, or people will join when they have a chance to join. And so it is scary doing live video, but you're only doing it really because it gets you out with the algorithm a little bit better. So you're not worried so much about how many people are there because they can watch it later. It's not a big deal. And the success of your business and in your life is a culmination of things done consistently. So the more that you show up, the more the success you're going to find, because the success is just a combination of all the things that you're doing all the time consistently. Because if you're only doing things a couple of times, it's not going to make a big difference. And you know that you're here to show up and to serve others. You need to know what you bring to the table. You need to feel confident. And that doesn't mean that you're going to feel confident at first. It means that confidence is a muscle. It's a muscle that you're going to grow. The more you do something, the less scary it is. And the very first time you hit live, you do want to throw up, and that's okay, because the more you do it, the easier it gets. So, what can really go wrong? Lightning's not going to come strike while we're doing a live video. We're going to be fine. We're going to hit end, and we're going to be okay. So we're going to get through the live video and get our message out, and we're going to live, and it's going to be good. So we want to understand what our unique gifts are, because if we know what our unique gifts are, if we know what we're bringing to the table, it does make us feel more confident. We understand that what we're bringing is helping someone else. So confidence is a muscle. The more you do something, the easier it gets. And I've heard this a couple times recently. Well, it's like, I make enough to pay my bills. So I want to ask, did you start a business just to make enough to pay your bills? No, you did not. You wanted to help others. You wanted the freedom to create your own schedule. You wanted financial abundance. You wanted the freedom of having your own business. And that didn't mean just scraping by and paying your bills. It meant freedom to do the things that you want to do and to live the life that you want to live. So you did not start a business just to scrape by. I think we start to settle if we don't see something happening fast enough, or if we feel like it's not possible for us, we start to settle. And so I don't want you to settle anymore. I want you to understand that it is possible for you. If someone else is having success in the industry that you're in, it's also possible for you. So we don't want to settle anymore. We don't want to just scrape by. We want the success that we deserve and that we are destined for. And so you want to envision the highest version of yourself. You want to envision who she is. Does she feel more confident? Does she make more money? Does she speak in front of an audience? Does she create a course or a membership to help other people? Envision this higher version of yourself. I like to think of it in 10 years from now. 10 years gives us enough where we can kind of stretch our imagination a little bit. So 10 years from now, who is she? Where does she live? What does she do? And think of this highest version of yourself and start to really become her. You want to embody who she is. So you're going to come in with more confidence. You're going to feel better about yourself because in 10 years from now, you're going to be rocking this amazing life and business. And so you're going to come in as her right now. And you want to start, so that's starting with your end goal in mind. So it's working backwards, and we actually just reverse engineer what your vision is. And so That's why I take with my one-on-one clients, I take the end goal and then I actually create a map for them of each step of the way. So you know each thing that's going to happen next, and that's to build your business, but it's also to enhance your life and make you a happier, healthier, more fulfilled person. So the step-by-step map kind of helps you just go, you know exactly what you're doing, because when we feel stuck, when we feel like we don't know what the next step is, we can kind of get, someone used the word recently, paralyzed. And so paralyzed with fear and not knowing what the next step is can really keep us back. So we don't want that to happen. And it's possible, we just really have to believe in ourselves. And once we understand our unique gifts and what we're bringing to the world, it is a lot easier to show up as we are, because I want you to know that you are enough. You are smart enough, you're brave enough, you have the gifts that you need to bring to this world. So the world needs that special gift that you have, and by not sharing it, you're just kind of, you're using these gifts, you're not using them enough, and we really want them to be shared. And so whatever that is, whatever your unique gifts are, and who cares what anyone else thinks? I mean, really, at the end of the day, you know, you're doing this for you, you're doing this for the people that need you, and you're not doing it for them. So let's start to care a little bit less about what other people think. And so talking about what that post was before yesterday about, you know, if you have someone on your friends list, like an ex-boyfriend or, you know, an aunt who's always gonna like say something about, you know, negative about you, hide them. Like, just hide them, unfriend them. Like, who says you can't take control over your own Facebook feed and do what you want to do, what you're called to do? So if there's something like holding you back like that, like, oh, like my friends from high school are gonna like make fun of me, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you, and you're doing it for the people that need that gift that you have. So thank you so much for watching. If you catch this on the replay, just put in #replay so that I know that you were able to watch it. And if this resonates with you, please let me know, because I think it's so important that we share our gifts with the world. So thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Take care.